Hi, everyone. Happy September. This is Angela, and you are listening to Divinely Connected. I am here with your weekly guidance. I can't even believe it. You know what? That super moon. Like, let's just talk about that last week. How intense was that? But the after effect, these vibes that I'm feeling, I am loving. I'm loving this energy. I love fall. If you've been following me for a while, you know how obsessed I am with September, October, November, the vibes, the pumpkins, the lattes, the crisp air, the falling leaves. I just love it so much. And I'm so happy to be here. I am sad to say that the summer is going. It was definitely a different summer here for us in my household. But I think the kids are really looking forward to going back to school this week. I'm really looking forward for routine, getting back into the swing of things. Again, thank you guys so much for all the birthday wishes. I had the best birthday. My birthday was last Wednesday on August 30th. We also did a 24-hour sale for my events that I have booked for this fall, which I am so grateful. It just, you know what? I think we may have to do that every year because it just made like just a little cherry on top. The excitement. I love that everybody was excited for it. You sold out my Sydney event. We're almost at 50% capacity for the second event, which isn't until November 30th. Halifax is shaping up really well. Moncton is shaping up really well. So I'm really excited to be hitting the road. Going to Halifax, Nova Scotia on October 13th for Messages from Spirit event, and then Moncton, New Brunswick on November 10th. So I'm just so excited. All right. What else do we need to know? Oh, as well as if you're following me over on my Facebook or Instagram, there has been an update to the booking system. We are moving away from private correspondence via email for booking in and opening up a self booking system that will be updated monthly. I appreciate everybody's feedback. I really do appreciate it because I can't do what I want to do and use my gift and share these messages without you. So, you know, your feedback is very important to me. And I'm very thankful and grateful that we're all on the same page. So we are going ahead with a little bit of a combination effect where there will be still email sent out to the wait list and also opening it up to the public. So I'm really excited for more of a balanced approach. It has been something that has been energetically very much heavy for me because it's not an effective system that we have going, you know, and there's a lot of emails that get lost within junk folders, and there's a lot of missed opportunities. And even though, you know, we have been waiting so long, this does feel like it will be the most efficient and effective way to move forward. So I am so grateful and thankful for the continued support. Now, this is your weekly guidance. If you're new here, make sure you hit the follow button and know that I come and post every Sunday your weekly guidance. It is a general card read for the next 7 days, a forecast of what you can expect as we move forward. We are doing a different deck. And I haven't used this. This used to be one of my favorites, and it's the Archangel Gabriel cards, Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. So they are no longer in print. You'll have to go to a used bookstore or use sites, eBay, to look for this deck. It would be worth the extra effort because this deck is beautiful and it's still one of my longtime favorites. This is your weekly guidance for September 3rd through to the 9th. Here we go into the September. All right, so we do have the law of attraction coming in, and I love this card because it just gave me like such a validation. There is such a reset that comes in with the month of September. Whether you have kids or you don't have kids, summer is so loosey goosey and it's so overindulgent, and our daily practice and our routines tend to fall away, right? And so there is this encouragement and acknowledgement of getting back on track, looking at routines, cleaning up your internal thoughts as well. The words on the card say, keep your thoughts positive and surround yourself with positive people and situations. You will attract more positivity into your life. And this is just that reminder that what we say internally and externally holds power, right? And that we do need to make sure that we are on top of what we're saying, because the law of attraction is a universal law that is always working. It's up to us as human beings to have it decide if it's going to work for us or against us. And so what you put your attention on is what attracts to you. That's the universal law, right? And so if you're constantly thinking of scarcity, 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 I don't have enough, I'm not enough, you're not good enough, I'm not, and what will happen is that you're going to then attract more experiences that make you feel that way. And that is so important. And so there needs to be a little bit of a cleanup and a reset as you're going into September, as you are setting your goals for the last quarter of 2023. Wow, right? As you are moving forward in different ways in just kind of recreating a new normal for you, make sure that you are acknowledging the internal as well. There you are. There's a success card. And it says, congratulations, you did it. Now, this is coming in two ways for me. For some of you, you will be having this feeling of, there it is, there it is, there it is. There's my routine. There's my familiar feeling. There's that, sleeping well, that harmony that everyone has been lacking, right? And then there's also for some, you may feel both, and some may have one or the other, but there is this external accomplishment coming in as well. So whether this is graduating, getting the job, getting doing the thing, the accomplishment, hitting your goal weight, hitting your financial goals, meeting your love of your life, getting pregnant, giving birth, like whatever it is, there is this external feeling coming into it as well. So overall, so far, I am so aligned with this week. Like, bring it in. Now, there is just a little bit of a heads up that's saying, okay, but we still need to, even though this is really good feeling, I have to say, it's very flowy. It's not overwhelming. It's just kind of like, there we are. I feel like for so many, there's been this kind of just floating through the year, like not feeling like ourselves, and life not feeling familiar, and just, you know what I mean? It's just been feeling off for so many. And so this is really that harmony coming in, right? It may not be this big flashy week, but you will feel harmonious within. You're going to feel familiar. You're going to be like, oh, there I am. There I am, right? And I think like that just holds so much value. If you are into signing contracts, if you are into making commitments financially, contractually, it is important to make sure that you are reading the print, right? Because they're just saying that there may be just a little bit of a hiccup coming in connected to paperwork, or if you're submitting papers, or if you write blogs, or you're putting out content, there does need to be a little bit of a look-see, a double look-see, to make sure that what we are signing for to we understand, or what we're putting out there is what we intend to, is how we intend it. Because it just feels like it could cause hiccups, and maybe prolong, the process. So we just want to be a little bit extra on top with that. Okay. This is also coming in with the inspiration card, and I feel that. I'm like not even surprised seeing that. And it says, yes, your idea is divinely inspired. Take action accordingly to set it into motion. And what I love about this is that it is this feeling um of like, let's do it. You know what I mean? Let's do it. Let's go there. This feeling of overwhelm, this feeling of standstill. And again, this doesn't feel like extreme, right? And some of you, maybe we're booking the trip, we're building the house, we're selling, we're moving, you know what I mean? And it may be that. But I think because it has been such a strenuous year, that there is more of this ease to go, yeah, let's do it. Because there has been enormous mountains that you have climbed and conquered this year internally, right? And we have been so conditioned to only measure success and growth externally that I don't believe we are recognizing the amount of growth that has come in throughout this year, because there hasn't been that many outside instant gratifications, reflections of the work and effort. And so I think that that's what's really playing in. Okay. So this energy coming in is kind of lifting that almost need for that outside validation, and bringing in that more, that why not? Why not? Let's do it. Let's do it. Because we have been at such a standstill in the effects of the pandemic and the limitations and the scarcity and the fear. It still is affecting us moving forward 3.5 years later, right? And so it is almost this need to recognize internally, why am I feeling this way? Why am I having such a hard time with, letting my hair down or saying yes to social engagements, new opportunities, new experiences? And so when we circle back to that very first message that came in this week, which was pay attention to what you're saying and feeling, make sure it's actually in alignment with what you want to bring more into your life, because law of attraction is always working, right? And so this is coming in, and it is important, because it is affecting how we proceed. It's affecting the decisions that we're making. It's affecting the experiences that we are allowing. So I love that the inspiration card's coming in, and it's coming in with more of a willingness to experience. That's where the inspiration is coming in. So you may find yourself like looking for that cruise, looking for that vacation spot, looking for that reno or that contractor or the new vehicle. There's this feeling of, well, why not? Let's go. Let's do it, right? Which I think everybody everybody needs a little more of that in their life right now. We also have the Mother Mary card coming in, and I love this because this is the ultimate mom, right? That ultimate unconditional loving energy that is helping you day in and day out. And there, as soon as I flip this card over, it does make me feel like, oh, you're protecting us. Thank you. Right? You're making sure that we have what we need, right? As a mom would do. And I really love that energy coming in. And I think that may be why we're feeling so much more safe to say yes to externals, and this coming in that really beautiful way for you. Now, there's also this feeling of, if you're having difficulties, Mother Mary is excellent if you're a parent, to help with your children. They're also, like with parenting issues, your own healing, that type of thing. Mother Mary is also really great with you as a child, right? Inner child work. If you're having complicated or relationships with parents, or your parents are departed, it's really someone who you can call upon to help with all of that, no matter where on the spectrum you are, if you're the parent or your child or you're the both, right? It's something that is really, really important and very helpful. She's also who I love to call forward when I'm having like a sad day and I just need some unconditional love. And it is this feeling of just like a hug washes over you. And I really encourage you to call upon your divine team and ask for them to come forward. Um, because I think that it's just so powerful, and it really helps so much. And that just popped. I'm like, I should run my spirit guide class, because this is where we learn all this about, right? We learn all about this in my spirit guide class, and so maybe we're going to throw that into the fall mix as well. Let's go to that inspiration card and say, yeah, why not? Let's do it. All right, right here in real time. And so it's going to be something that I think is a really great reminder, as well as that understanding that we have infinite love and support at our fingertips whenever we need it. We just need to ask. We have that power of free will, which states that we need to ask, right? And so this is something that, I think everybody can benefit from, and I think that, and I challenge you this week, if you're having a little bit of a difficulty, say, hey, Mother Mary, I really need you to come forward and to help me. And this is a non religious type of manner. I know everybody's on a different spectrum with their religions and their beliefs and their acceptance or their resistance, and I totally respect that. Um a little bit about myself is I was raised Catholic, but I am only spiritual. And when I say, "Oh, Archangel Michael or Jesus or Mother Mary, I had this experience, they made me feel this way," it is in a my personal relationship with them. It is not in a what the books have taught me or what I have consumed throughout my life. When I started my journey 10 years ago, I didn't know what I believed. I did believe that there was something bigger than us, but I really had a lot of questions. I have really had a lot of difficulties even saying the word God or figuring out what I believed. And my husband, who grew up in the churches, I would kind of be going like to with my questions to him, like. And so when I speak of um divine beings. It is out of a space of this is my relationship with you, and this is my experience with them, and this is how they have helped me and the clarity that they have brought in for me. And so I challenge you to do the same, especially if you are having a resistance to it. Then just think it's not about religion, it's about your own relationship with this divine energy who is here to help you, love you, and guide you in this physical form. Okay. If you are interested in partaking in my spirit guides, um, connecting with spirit guides class, and this is something that may interest you to take on within these fall months, comment below or send me an email at angela@angelamcclellan.com. And maybe we'll get that on the books. We'll get that on the books and available to you. I hope that you have a wonderful week. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for coming back next weekend. And don't forget to follow me over on my other socials at Angela McClellan, Psychic Medium, Angela McClellan. All right. Have a great week.